Okay, are we live? You're live. All right. Whoa. My voice was a little high there. I did not like that. Makes me want to die. Okay, let me find a charger. Because the one that's out here does not work very well. But I'm going to show you this real quick. Trying to take the paint off without using acetone. I might have to use acetone. Hope not. It seems to come off easy enough. And if not, I got razors and stuff. And this is actually so dry, it's actually flaking in some places. And, like, these guys did a terrible job painting this. Like, and why would you even paint it just to be, like, a similar color? Like, it makes no sense. So, let me go get a charger. Alright, went and got a charger. My teeth are really sensitive right now. I don't know why. Like, whenever I take a breath and it hits my tooth, it just like, it gets really, it's painful. It's kind of like that feeling you get in your stomach whenever you take a really deep drop. You know, that's what I'm feeling in my tooth right now. I don't know why. So, let me see. Okay, like that. And let's get a razor blade. Actually, I'm going to take this emergency light off first. That might help. And I'm probably not going to put this emergency light back on here. For those wondering which COP this is, it is the one from the back of house elevator at the Palacio del Rio. So, get me flathead. Why do you want to do service? Try being on call for a week and tell me you still want to do service. Honestly. Oh, okay. I knew it. There's nuts on the back of this. Thing out. There's a coat of paint that was put on under this thing too. Wow. See, look at this. They painted it. The only place where you can see there's not paint is where it's just been worn off by, you know, people missing the button. You know, it's really funny. Here's the test button for the emergency light. I'll definitely hang on to this. I can probably clean this up too. It's very faded from the sun because this was technically an outdoor elevator. And it still is. You know, it's not being decommissioned or anything. Nothing like that. So... yeah. They put several coats of paint on this. Like, they did one, they put the emergency light on, and then they did another later on. And, yeah, not a fan of that, because obviously now I have to clean it. And they just used some 832 screws to secure this phone jack to this panel. Which, I mean, the fact that they drilled the holes and threaded them is pretty impressive. So, yeah, there it is, pretty crudely cut. Okay. Let me grab a seat. I'm gonna take a seat here and go ahead and get, what? Oh, there we go. Alright. Get that, and you can see what people have scratched into this thing over the years, ever since they painted it. And no. Ooh, watch this. Hello. Are you gonna stay up? Thank you. Check this out. This paint is just coming right off just by me doing this with the blade. Oh yeah, look at that. You couldn't get much better than that. I tell you what. Ooh. Very nice. Very nicely done. So they put 2 coats of paint on this. I don't know why they painted it at all. I guess the GM must have just been like, oh, screw it, let's just paint the elevator panel. Like my God. Let's paint the elevator panel. Who cares what it looks like? No one really rides it anyway. Yeah, this thing, underneath it actually looks pretty nice. You know, the paint has actually protected the finish mostly, so I won't have to do a lot of sanding on this. Ah! Ooh. All this is coming up pretty nicely. I tell you what, let me get this. Damn. and just peel it back. Oh, wow. I don't even know how old that paint is. So I'm definitely not going to snack on it to find out. This could be lead paint for all I know. Yeah, it seems like when oil from people's skin gets on this particular paint, it just starts to really dry it out, and it just doesn't last very long. Okay. Once we get out of this middle part here, it doesn't seem like it's wanting to come up very nicely, so we're probably going to have to get some acetone. Acetone or paint thinner. Really, whatever, or even turpentine. I don't want to do anything too crazy because, you know, we're trying to move. You know, we're going to move out of this house. Like, we're not trying to stay here. But we don't want to mess this place up. And I believe turpentine will definitely do that. So not do anything too crazy. Ow. In addition to getting this panel, I saw something extremely cool, but I'm not going to show what it is until... if I don't end up getting it, I'm not going to disclose it, because I do not need people contacting the place asking for it to be removed for them, because I know people will do that. I've seen it. Actually, I've got something that's better than this. So, let me, be right back. This thing will make my life so much easier. It's designed specifically for this purpose. All right, let's see if we can do a long line of paint peeling off. Give that a slice and go into town. Let's go to town on this thing. Ah. Are comments not working? Oh, Little Rock's road trips. Interesting. All right. That's what I just peeled off. Wow. Goodness. This thing is looking pretty good. And yes, I did get a before picture. There's another. Get around this bezel. I don't want any of this left behind because it is ugly. It is very, very ugly. This is very interesting. It's not steel, it's not brass, it's like bronze. That's the finish on this panel, is bronze. Very, very cool. I made a pretty cool discovery today. I may post a picture of it, but I'm not gonna say where it is. But I'm gonna see if I can get it. Because it's from an elevator where that floor was deleted from that elevator, so the elevator doesn't even serve that floor anymore. But the call button is still there. It's really cool. me show you what we got so far. So this is where I haven't been able to get the paint off. So that's what we got. It's a very nice finish. Beautiful once it's done. Once I'm done with it. So hello. Whoops. All right. That's 3/4 of all the paint. Wow. That looks good. Or actually, you know what would be even better than using paint thinner? Goof Off would probably get the rest of this off. It'll probably get this rest of this off of here. Whoops. That's all right. A second channel, interesting. I hate doing second channels. I've done it before. It's not fun. It is not fun at all. Especially once you figure out a way to consolidate everything. It's just like, oh my gosh, why did I do that? You know? Alright, here is all of the paint. Just going to, one by one, scoop it into the trash. And then I will clean this work surface off after I'm done. And no, I'm not going to just, just blow it all onto the floor. I know better than that. My dad would kill me if I did that. Alright, that was pretty satisfying to do. Next, we're going to do the sides here. Well, look at that. I just scraped all that off of there. Okay, I'm gonna clean this up really quick. Oh, here we go. Yep, there it is. Paint thinner. That's definitely not odorless. Kind of smells like kerosene. Trying not to go too crazy with that stuff. Oh. not really talking. I'm trying to focus on this. I only have like a 1/10 of the panel left. I've only got one corner left that needs to have the paint removed. The capacity label and the Westinghouse label still have the brown paint in them, and that's not ideal. I'd rather those have black paint. So I might not have to worry about getting it out. I can probably just fill it in with black paint and then just scrape it away, the excess, like I'm doing now. Wow, I still got 2 people watching. Oh, I haven't been streaming for as long as I thought. I thought I'd been going for at least an hour already. Sure feels like it. Cut myself a circle around that so I can get it a bit easier. think paint thinner would have touched this. It didn't seem to help me either. All right. All right. Scrape this paint off the top. Look at this. You can see where the paint was dripping down because I used too much. That's a sign you just shouldn't have done it in the first place. But of course, they don't see it. I don't think the back of this panel has been seen by really anyone. Yes, I have the guts. I have the guts and the back box. Wow, it's actually starting to turn white around where the buttons would be starting to turn white. I have no idea why. At least they didn't paint the bottom. I mean, the bottom doesn't really matter. No one's ever going to see it. But I'm sure this is where a lot of it would have collected. There's barely any. All right. So, here's what we got. Pretty much all the paint off after like an hour of just scraping away, using a little bit of paint thinner, and a big mess on my dad's workbench. So, also get it off of the back just because it didn't really matter. So anyway, I'm going to clean up this mess and take some more pictures, and then I will be right back with a new stream. Alright, I I will see y'all in just a little bit.